Okay, I'm going to clean all this up, put it back together again. I decided to leave the bushings alone. With all that work spinning the motor around, it burnished them in. It doubled the clearance on the parts. Knocked off all the high spots, so it was pretty good. So this is the only early pinion gear I can find in the whole building. I had a couple new S&S ones floating around, but I don't know what happened to them. But they were oversized, I know that. Which could be a problem. So this one has some pretty heavy nicks in it right here, I can see. The rest of it looks pretty good. This one here is the one that had the big chip in it of his motor. You can definitely see how that tooth has been nailed right there. But the ones next to it don't look bad, but those are the tight ones through here. So I take this pinion gear here and rub it, run it across. I don't feel anything binding. Of course, there's no load on it because I can only push so hard, but there's nothing obvious bad. It's got the normal chunk, chunk, chunk you feel when you roll the gear across each other, but nothing serious sticking up. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one to see how it works. I don't know the diameter of this, don't know anything. This one here I could probably lap it in, but it's got a chipped tooth in it. It's only on the outside edge. Probably won't get any worse, but you never know. And S&S obsoletities, as I recall, and they're like 500 bucks. And I think, I don't know if they make them anymore, maybe. And then but they are expensive. And then you got Taiwan Teddy, or you got used Harley stuff. Already got used Harley stuff. Limited selection of these early gears, so I don't like using them. I like updating the pinion shaft to the newer one and the 55 pinion shaft, 54 pinion shaft, 54 to 57 pinion shaft that they don't make anymore, but I think only Eastern makes it. But that's the one I like using. It updates to all new stuff. Get rid of all this early crap. Okay, well, right off the bat, that's loose as hell. That's not very good either. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Don't worry, it'll get worse. Okay, let's put it together and see how that fits in there. I'm not expecting it to be all that good. If the problem goes away, then we know the other gear definitely has a problem with it. If it's still there, then we got a problem with something else. I don't know what it is. Let's just go see what we got here. We know this makes no difference. We're going to leave it out. Let's see, it'll be this one over here. Is that not dropping down? There it goes. Always like putting a breather in there for support, even though you don't really need it. Technically it doesn't do a damn thing, I guess, but I still like putting them in there. Okay, that goes there, that goes there. All that looks good. Gasket right here. Nice oversized hole gasket. Good luck on replacing this gasket. One of a kind. I made it. Actually, the milling machine made it when I cut it. It cut the gasket along with the aluminum. Pretty good. Let's see, I probably should put a little bit of lube on this stuff, but yeah, let it run dry. Is that nice? I'm going to put a couple screws in there, even though it doesn't technically need it. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll just put the 4 in here. Keeps me in practice if nothing else. Check that cam in play too, it's pretty excessive. See if that continues. Hopefully the camera's not picking up that noise outside, but it probably is. YouTube doesn't like it. Okay. The difference? Crank in play is back. Pretty good. We're in a tight spot. We can actually move the crank. That's a plus. Rotates through that bad spot. Don't have the tooth dragging anymore. We have even drag throughout the whole motor though. Yeah, it's about equal on both top and bottom on that drag. Yeah, it's equal. The RPM we can pull. Break it in a little bit. Running backwards. Go forward. Yeah, out of time. Quite a bit of drag, and that's all bushing drag, which the bushings are getting loose. Well, they're a good fit right now, but it's obviously got drag in it. That's the cam. Better in that spot. A little bit more drag on that spot. Drag there. That's tooth backlash. A little bit. Oh, that's that backlash in the splines, not the teeth. The cam has drag on it. That's drag on the cam. I think that's on the teeth, not the bushings. I think that's the spline clearance on the gear. Alright. We know there's pinion drag anyway, but it definitely still has it. I think it'll break in on its own, but well, there's no lube on it either, but it's kind of snug. Alright, well the gear definitely helped it, but it definitely has issues. That's double the drag I really want to see in there. So it's a little bit heavy, which I don't like, obviously. this on hold, figure out what we're going to do about pinion gear. This one has issues, got a chipped tooth in it, it's tight, but at least it's tight on the spline. The other one I got fits a lot better, but it's loose on the splines, which I don't like. And I think the teeth are still kind of tight all the way around. So I don't know what to do here. I gotta see if I can get something. So anyway, that's where we're at. So always got some other headache on this motor. Continuing. Why stop now? Alright, we'll see what happens.